So hi everybody, it's Cami here. Sorry it's been a while. It's kind of been crazy. I was sick, my daughter was sick, Rosebud's been sick, and my daughter Rachel had a bunch of graduation things going on, and we've got a lot of projects going on in the yard. My husband and son are in the process of building a new pool deck. We already built one new deck section. We have kind of a plan that we've been doing over the last 3 years. We've added on, and we have this. It's going to look great when it's finished. It's just taken us several years because, like everybody, because of finances and time and energy and everything else, mainly finances, we're doing things in stages, and so we're finally to the pool deck section that we're doing. We had kind of a little small pool deck. We have an above ground pool, but we had kind of a small, I guess you could say it looked like a little pier that was just something my husband built just so we'd have a way to get up to the pool. And so he basically, I wished I had videoed this too, but anyway, he chopped that off, and now he moved that, and that's actually going to be a little porch for our shed. And if I look funny, I've got some of my vitamin supplements that I take that are the kind that you just, I don't know, you just suck on them like you would a Lifesaver. They don't taste like a Lifesaver though. But anyway, so, and we've also got what we call the rose garden, because it's got like maybe 6 rose bushes in there. I'm not sure how many, but, and a few other things. But we took down the little temporary fencing that we had there, and we're in the process, my daughter and I, of painting the fence, the nice fence, kind of picket fence that we have, that we want to go around that. And we bought an arbor. I don't know if any of you saw those really pretty arbors they had at Aldi's a couple of months ago. Well, anyway, we got one of those. And so we're working on that. And the heat is so bad down here that you do a little bit and then you have to go in and sit, because it's getting, now we're like in the 95-degree, 90, high, the mid to low 90s. Anyway, so we're doing that. We had started some seeds for our garden. Some of those flopped. So we've got the beginnings of our garden outside. I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? But anyway, that's extra emphasis, I guess. But anyway, so we're working on that. We're just doing a small raised bed, because really that's all we can handle this year. My herbs are still doing good. I'll show you that here in a bit, except my basil. That should be the easiest thing to grow, and I don't know why. I think I need to put it in a bigger pot. I need to put a lot of things in bigger pots. I've got a lot of stuff to plant and replant, and that's what happens when you go to Lowe's and you go to the clearance section where they have the flowers. You go crazy. And yes, I look crazy today because this is we're working outside in the back look, and my hair's crazy, and I have on one of my husband's wife beater shirts because it's real loose, and I don't know, I grabbed one. But anyway, I had a terrible cold. You hear that in the background. They're working on the deck. They're getting what do you call that? What y'all are doing? Not the base, the what? The framing. They're working on the framing. So anyway, So it's gonna all really look good because the way we've got it is we've got a section where we're going to have a, this might not be this year, but where we're going to have a, like a patio too with a fire pit. We're just trying to create a nice area. We're on about 2.5 acres, and so we've got you know, room to play with, and that's what we want to do. We want to play with it. We want to, you know, you have to do things gradually. So that's what we're doing. We're doing things gradually. So I'm going to show you a few things that we're working on. Don't judge our garden. Our garden is still, we still got a lot we've got to do to it. And I know, we're in Alabama and we should have already had this stuff done back in, what, April? But really, you don't want to do anything until after Good Friday. And we've had a lot going on, a lot of sickness, and I have an appointment next month. My back is in really bad shape. I have scoliosis and had an MRI done. Had an MRI done, third time. And my disc, where the scoliosis is at, are not only turned, but they're turned around. And my second opinion surgeon, well, 2 surgeons have said that they didn't feel comfortable even doing anything with it, saying the problem is that I can't feel my legs real good. But anyway, and I have a lot of numbness, tingling, burning, a lot of just weird, creepy feelings. And the only surgeon that they feel comfortable doing anything with my back is the head of the orthopedic department at UAB, which is the University of Alabama at Birmingham. And so I've got an appointment to go there next month, and then we'll just see. Oh, can y'all see me? I got dark. Anyway, I want to turn this off and get in the sun here in a minute and show you some things. If you can see me. Okay, bye. Okay, so here is some of the garden. We've got tomato plants and some peppers, and honestly, I've got some stuff over there that I grew, that I started from seed, and then the little stakes that I had got from Amazon, it rained and the letters came off, so I don't know what I'm growing, so that's going to be a really good surprise. And I've got some marigolds between things, and then I got some okra and some squash and cantaloupe. And we've got a lot more planting to do. This is just a very beginning stage. So, you know, it is what it is. We've done the best we can right now. And I've got more stuff that was in the seed part that, can you see me? You see me through there? That, what am I trying to say? That we started from seed, and that now we've got to transplant over here. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, now on to the next thing. Okay, so here is the garden arch that we got at Aldi, and here are some of our rose bushes that we've got. And of course, if you're in the South, y'all will appreciate this. You gotta have a Sea Rock City birdhouse, and we have some I don't know if you can see that. We've got some birds that are nesting in there right now, so that's kind of cool. We got a weed eat right through here, but priorities, I want that deck done. Anyway, our roses were really doing good, and right now they're kind of taking a break. But anyway, this is all going to be fenced in with the picket fence, And then we're gonna put down, I don't know, mulch or pea gravel or something, and I've got a bench that's gonna be in here and a little cafe bistro set, and we're going to really make it nice. But right now it's you know, it is what it is. It's a work in progress. Okay, and here are the picket fences we're working on. We've got 2 done. We're so quick. 2 done. We're in the middle of the 3rd, and we've got a bunch more to go. And as soon as my daughter gets back from a farewell lunch or breakfast for one of her friends that's going away for a year to do an internship, then we'll get started. But I'm not starting by myself because I'm filming. Yay! It's a good excuse. Okay, next I'm going to take you over to this area. This is kind of a wooded area. Well, I guess it is. Anyway, this right here, we have this humongous, gorgeous tree. Let me just show you how big that tree is. See that? And a piece of it fell, about 3 years ago. But we kind of like the way it looked, and it's big. So what we did, we've taken, and I've got to, don't look at these. Don't look at the little outdoor set. I've got to clean those, and I haven't done it yet. Anyway, we took our old little bitty fence that we had around our little flower garden that we're making with the rose bushes, and we added it there, and I'm going to plant hostas, maybe some intermingled with some kind of decorative vegetable too that we can eat. And this is over here is a hot mess around this tree that we've got to clean out. Let me show you anyway. Anyway, this is the an old iron bed frame that came from my mother and father's house that was going to be thrown away. And so we said, no, how pretty is that? And this is my truck. Sorry about that. That keeps falling down. So I'm gonna have to probably deal with that when I'm not filming. Anyway, isn't that cute? We got that at Tractor Supply. I'm gonna have to redo that. Anyway, over here we have our muscadines that are not ready yet, but they're looking great. Hopefully I'll have enough to maybe make, oh, you see me again. Hey everybody. Maybe I'll have enough to make some jelly, or at least eat some. Get out of there, Rosebud. Rosebud. She's in my tulips and my irises right there. Come on. And then we have this old wheelbarrow that I've got to take all that crap out from last year and replant. Oh Lord Jesus, there's so much to replant. Anyway, let me go over to the next little area. Anyway, muscadines, muscadine. Yay, muscadine. As you can see, we are blessed with a whole lot of trees. Trying to get myself not in there. Whole lot of trees. Anyway, let's see what else we can find. Okay, this is a gorgeous little cart that my father-in-law built for me as a Christmas present. Isn't that the sweetest thing? How cute is that? And then I planted some Dusty Miller in the back, and then just some pink petunias or impatiens. What is that? Yeah. Anyway, it's in the front, and I just think that looks really cute. This is a camellia bush. Camellias are the state flower. I think that's the camellia bush. Anyway, I think that's really cute. Let me give y'all a close up. Isn't that pretty? So cute. Let's see what else we can find. This is another area that's got to be weeded. But these are all of our irises that we also need to we're going to have to divide These irises actually came from my mother and father's property when we were clearing out everything back several years ago now. And so, yeah, we've got to clear that out and get all these weeds out too. One more thing. Here's my crazy wild aloe vera plant. Say, hey, Rosebud, Rosebud, look. Anyway, another thing that's got to be divided. If you burn yourself in the kitchen or working outside, this aloe vera, I'm telling you, is the best. That it works so good anyway. So we like to have a lot of it, and as you can see, we have a lot of it. We just got to get control over it and get it divided up. Then we'll have more. Here's another hot mess area. This is kind of in front of the house, and as you can see, we've got a lot of things that we just put right here until we can plant them. Those two grape vines, bushes were in the clearance section at Lowe's, and now look at them. We've got a little pond, and it looks disgusting right now. It looks like collard greens, so don't look at that. Our pineapple tops have fallen. Just got a lot to do, y'all, and like I said, we've had sickness and all kinds of stuff. Here's some of my little flowers. Let's deadhead that guy. He don't want to have that old nasty stuff on him. I try to go through and deadhead, but I don't have my tool to deadhead. Anyway, this is the bistro set that I was talking about. I'm going to move over with some dead, well, not all dead, but I need to get those done. And see the eggshells in the back? Got to crush them and put them in something. But this is an old bistro set. Make sure I'm not stepping in some kind of ant bed. This is an old bistro set that we got years ago at Big Lots. And the rustier it gets, the better. Right here is a bridge that my husband built. And there's a rose, one of our rose bushes. I think that's a knockout rose. And we have little hanging containers with some potato. I think that's potato vine they call that, or something like that. And petunias. Yeah, that was petunias over in the wagon. And let me show you. Part of our areas remind me of like a botanical garden or something, because we've got like shaded areas and sunny areas. I got some deadheading to do and some picking. But anyway, here's the other side. You can see our driveway, and over there I've got some Adirondack chairs. I've got to fix that over there, and that's one of our little places to sit. And over there is our fairy garden that's got to be fixed. See how we got some of this wooded area? It reminds me of like some shady area at a state park or something. But anyway, I love it here. Anyway, that's part of the little bridge that goes across from the driveway over to our house. And I'm just going to turn this around real quick and show you this. Right here is a, isn't that the cutest thing? This is a little truck that my husband bought me from Tractor Supply, and so I just got some begonia in it and some impatiens, and it's really filling out nicely. I like it. I like that a whole lot. I just have to remember to water it. Have to remember to water it, don't I? Let's see what else we can find. And then here is what do you call these? Can't remember what you call this, but we have 3. When my husband, he bought this like, oh gosh, probably 5 years ago, and it was almost dead. It was in the clearance at Lowe's. I'm telling y'all, the clearance section in Lowe's where everything looks almost dead, that's the place to go, because you can find so many cool things. And if it's not totally dead, which most of the time it's not totally dead, I'm just kind of walking down here. Say hey, Rosebud. Rosebud's in the picture. She has not been feeling well. She had like a little gastrointestinal thing, and so she hadn't been feeling too great. I'm going to show you right here is a little decorative well that my husband built. He's handy, isn't he? He built this several years ago at our old property, and when we moved, we took it with us. I need to plant something in it. It did have something, and had some kind of vine in it or something that died. So I really do need to replant something. It's so far down here. I wonder how it would look with artificial. Would it be okay if I planted artificial stuff in this well so I didn't have to walk down here? Am I that lazy? I might be. Anyway, I like it. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Whoop. Now this is the old, what I call the pier deck that we had, just the temporary thing on the pool. And he cut it off and drug it over here because right here is our shed, and we're going to turn that over, cut some more off of it, and make like a little porch, and then there'll be something else to decorate. But won't that be cute? That was my idea. Thank you.